To repair a scraper that is not giving a consistent scrape, you'll use this repair kit. Inside of the kit are all of the components needed to replace the damaged parts. To begin the repair, start by removing the end plate of the scraper. This is done by removing the 2 Allen bolts with an Allen key. Once the bolts are out, the end plate can be pulled off. Remove the black knob and separate the 2 pieces of the assembly. We will be replacing the brass thread guide inside of the blade position control. To do this, remove the bolt from the control knob, then push out the brass thread guide through the other side. Make sure you keep the spring from the thread guide, it will be reused with the replacement. This is what a damaged thread guide looks like. It has been worn out through repeated use and is now unable to guide the assembly down the threads during scraping. This causes the inconsistent scrape since the assembly can't move properly. This is the replacement thread guide. It has much higher threads to guide the assembly during scraping. Before inserting the replacement piece, we need to thread in the set screw starting from the back of the thread guide. Make sure the Allen head is pointing towards the threads so you can adjust it later. Place the spring onto the replacement thread guide, then slide it back into blade position control, ensuring the threads are running in the right direction. The square tubing at the end of the thread guide should slide through the back of the blade position control and hold it in this position while you reattach the control knob. Next, we need to set the position of the thread guide so it does not interfere with the scraper while positioning the scraper blade assembly. To do this, adjust the set screw and the blade position control knob until the thread guide is fully retracted into the housing when it's disengaged. Hold the control knob in the disengaged position and tighten the bolt until the thread guide is sitting fully inside the housing. With the new thread guide in place, we can reassemble the scraper and test it. Ensure the blade position control is disengaged and slide it back over the threaded rod and stabilizing rod. Once it's in position, you can engage the control to help hold it in place. Attach the blade housing, ensuring each piece lines up, and reattach the black knob. Make sure you put the washer back on too. Place the end plate back on and thread in both Allen bolts before tightening to ensure proper alignment. Now we can test the scraper before putting it back into service. You will need to reset the blade height before use.